I spent $20 at Dollar Tree last week and turned my garden into a fortress that even my neighbor couldn't stop staring at. What I'm about to show you is hiding in plain sight, and it's going to blow your mind. Stay with me because this changes everything. Hey garden lovers, welcome back to Garden Homes, and if you're new here, you found the channel where beautiful gardens don't cost a fortune. Today we're unlocking Dollar Tree secrets that actually work, and I've tested every single one. Real quick, if you want more budget garden magic like this, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss out. Trust me, you'll want to see what's coming next. Now, let's jump in. Hack 1. Pool noodles. Let's start with hack number 1. And it sounds absolutely ridiculous until you see it work. Pool noodles. Yes, those foam tubes kids play with in the water. Dollar Tree sells them for $1.25, and they're about to become your secret weapon against crawling pests. Here's what you do. Cut those pool noodles into rings about 2 inches thick. Place them around the base of your plants, especially your young seedlings and vegetables. Now, here's the magic part. Slugs, snails, and most crawling pests hate the texture of foam. They won't cross it. It feels unstable to them, almost like quicksand would feel to us. One more thing about pool noodles. You can cut them into longer sections and use them to protect the edges of raised beds or garden borders. If you have kids or pets that run through the yard, those sharp corners on wooden raised beds can be dangerous. Slice a pool noodle lengthwise, fit it over the edge, and boom. Instant cushion safety barrier that also happens to deter pests from climbing up into your beds. Hack 2. Aluminum pie pans. Hack number 2 is all about using what birds and small animals naturally fear. Grab those disposable aluminum pie pans from the baking section. You'll want several of them. Poke a hole in the center of each pan, thread some string or fishing line through it, and hang them at different heights around your garden. When wind catches these pans, they spin and create flashing reflections that animals instinctively read as danger signals. Here's something extra you can do with these pans. Fill them with about an inch of water and add a few drops of dish soap. Set them on the ground near plants that are getting hit by Japanese beetles or other hard-shelled insects. The insects are attracted to the reflection, thinking it's a water source. They land in it, and they can't escape because the soap breaks the surface tension. It's like a targeted trap that doesn't harm beneficial insects because they're not attracted to it the same way. Check these water-filled pans daily and dump them out. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but Japanese beetles can destroy a plant in days, and this method is way more effective and cheaper than any spray I've tried. Plus, you're not putting chemicals in your garden, which means your vegetables stay clean and your soil stays healthy. The pans also work great as bird deterrents if you're trying to protect fruit trees or berry bushes. Hang them in the branches where birds typically perch before going after your fruit. The movement and noise will make them think twice about landing. Hack 3. Mesh laundry bags. Here's hack number 3, and this one literally saved my strawberry harvest. Dollar Tree sells mesh laundry bags in their cleaning section, usually in packs of 2 or 3. They're designed for protecting delicates in the washing machine, but they're absolute perfection for protecting individual fruits and vegetables. Slip these bags over developing fruits like strawberries, tomatoes, small melons, or even individual pepper plants if you're dealing with serious pest pressure. Cinch them loosely at the stem with a twist tie, also from Dollar Tree. The mesh is fine enough to keep out birds, squirrels, and most flying insects, but it's open enough that air still circulates and sunlight still reaches your produce. You can also use these bags for ripening fruits that you want to keep extra safe. If you've got a tomato that's taking forever to ripen on the vine, and you're worried something's going to get to it first, pop a bag over it. The mesh actually helps concentrate ethylene gas around the fruit, which can speed up ripening while keeping it protected. Hack 4. Plastic forks. All right, hack number 4 sounds so weird that people think I'm joking when I tell them about it. Plastic forks. Just regular plastic forks from the utensil section, nothing fancy. Push them into the soil around your plants with the tines pointing up. Space them about 3 inches apart in a circle around each plant, or create a border around entire bed sections. This creates a physical barrier that small animals like squirrels, rabbits, chipmunks, and even cats absolutely will not cross. Here's a bonus use for the forks. If you have plants that tend to flop over or sprawl, like certain types of herbs or flowers, You can use forks as mini stakes. Just push them into the soil next to the plant and gently rest stems against the tines. It provides just enough support without looking like you've got a full staking system, and it simultaneously protects the plant from pest traffic. The look is admittedly quirky. Your garden will have plastic forks sticking out of it, and yes, neighbors will ask questions. But I've actually converted at least 5 people on my street to this method after they saw how well it worked for me. Now it's like a neighborhood trend, and we joke about it being our garden gang sign. Before we continue, I want to ask you something real quick. Are you getting value from these hacks? If you're learning something new, or you're excited to try any of these, do me a huge favor and hit that like button right now. It literally takes half a second, and it helps this video reach more gardeners who are trying to protect their gardens on a budget. Hack 5. Clear storage bins. Let's move into hack number 5, and this one is all about weather protection. Grab those clear plastic storage bins, the shallow ones that Dollar Tree keeps stocked year-round. You know the ones I'm talking about. They're usually near the organization section. Turn them upside down over your seedlings or tender plants, and you've instantly created mini greenhouses. The clear plastic allows sunlight through, while trapping warmth inside and protecting from wind, light frost, and heavy rain that can pummel delicate seedlings into the ground. The bins work great for extending your season too. When fall rolls around and you've still got plants producing, but frost warnings start popping up, these bins can buy you several extra weeks of harvest. I kept basil alive well into October last year, which in my zone is basically unheard of, just by covering it with a storage bin overnight when temperatures dropped. One thing to watch out for is condensation buildup. If you see a lot of water droplets forming inside the bin, that means humidity is too high and you need more ventilation. Just prop it open a bit more during the day. Too much moisture creates perfect conditions for fungal diseases, and we definitely don't want that. Hack 6. Shower curtain rings. Hack number 6 might be my favorite because of how versatile it is. Shower curtain rings. Dollar Tree sells packs of these for $1.25, usually about 12 rings per pack, and they're going to revolutionize how you build plant supports. Use them as connectors for building custom plant cages, trellises, and support structures. Instead of buying expensive garden clips, special ties, or those weird little fasteners that garden centers charge way too much for, these rings snap onto stakes, poles, bamboo skewers, or basically anything you want to connect together. You can also use the rings to create connections between multiple sections of fencing or screening. If you need to build a longer barrier or taller structure, snap sections together with the rings, instead of trying to wire things together, or use zip ties that crack in the sun after one season. Hack 7. Cooling racks. Here's hack number 7, and it looks so interesting in the garden that people always stop and ask what I'm doing. Cooling racks. You know those wire racks you're supposed to set cookies or cakes on? They're in the kitchen section at Dollar Tree, and they make incredible custom windbreaks. Wind damage is something a lot of gardeners underestimate. You don't need a storm to hurt your plants. Just consistent strong wind can stress plants, tear leaves, bend stems, and slow growth dramatically. But solid windbreaks create their own problems because they can cause turbulent backdrafts that actually make wind damage worse. That's where cooling racks come in. Push wooden stakes or metal rods into the ground on the windward side of vulnerable plants, the side where wind hits them from, and attach the cooling racks vertically using zip ties or garden wire. The grid pattern of the rack breaks up wind flow without completely blocking it. Air passes through, but in a gentler, diffuse pattern that protects plants instead of pummeling them. If you want to make your windbreaks look more intentional and less like you just stuck cookie racks in the dirt, you can weave string lights through them for evening ambiance, or train climbing flowers like morning glories through the grid pattern. Suddenly, your functional wind protection becomes a decorative garden feature that guests compliment. Hack 8. Command, hooks, and reflective tape. Hack number 8 is actually a combination technique that works better together than apart. You'll need command hooks, those adhesive hooks that are supposed to be for hanging stuff indoors, and reflective tape, both available at Dollar Tree. Stick command hooks along fence posts, shed walls, raised bed edges, or basically any vertical surface around your garden perimeter. Then cut strips of reflective tape and hang them from the hooks so they dangle and move in the breeze. The result is a perimeter of flashing, moving deterrents that confuse and repel both pests and animals. The science behind this is actually pretty interesting. Many pests and animals use visual cues to navigate and identify food sources. When they see constant flashing movement, it overloads their processing ability. They can't determine if it's safe or dangerous, so their instinct is to avoid it entirely and find food elsewhere. Another benefit of this system is it works at night. If you have animals like raccoons or opossums that are nocturnal feeders, the reflective tape will catch moonlight or any ambient light from street lamps or porch lights, creating that same deterrent effect 24 hours a day. Hack 9. Foam floor tiles. Let's talk about hack number 9. And this is one that solved a problem I didn't even realize I could solve cheaply. Foam floor tiles. You've seen these. They're those interlocking tiles usually in the toy section or sometimes near craft supplies. They come in solid colors or fun patterns, and they're about to become your new favorite mulch alternative. Cut these tiles into squares or shapes that fit around the base of your plants and lay them on the soil surface. They serve multiple purposes at once. They suppress weeds by blocking light to the soil. They retain moisture by reducing evaporation. They moderate soil temperature by insulating against both heat and cold. And here's the big one. They prevent soil splashing during rain or watering. Soil splash is actually a major way that diseases spread in gardens. When water hits bare soil hard, it splashes up onto the lower leaves of plants, carrying with it soil-borne pathogens and fungal spores. Those spores then have direct access to your plant tissue, and boom, you've got problems like early blight, septoria, leaf spot, or any number of other diseases that start from the ground up. Hack 10. Tension rods and fabric. Here's hack number 10, and I saved this one for last, because it's probably the most versatile setup you can create with Dollar Tree supplies. Tension rods, the kind you use for shower curtains or window curtains, combined with lightweight fabric from the craft section. Use tension rods to create instant shade structures, privacy screens, or protective barriers that you can set up and take down in minutes without any permanent installation. Wedge them between fence posts, deck railings, raised bed edges, or even between stakes you've driven into the ground. Then drape fabric over them to create whatever coverage you need. You can also use this setup for frost protection, privacy if your garden is overlooked by neighbors, or even as a backdrop for garden photos if you like documenting your growing progress. The tension rods hold fabric taut so it doesn't sag into your plants, and because nothing is permanently attached, you can adjust height, angle, or completely remove it based on what you need that day. The fabric choices at Dollar Tree are actually pretty decent for garden use. Look for lighter colors if you want shade without too much heat retention, or go with darker colors if you need more complete light blocking. The craft felt works great, thin cotton works. Even those decorative table runners can be repurposed as garden fabric barriers. So, there you have it, $10 tree hacks that actually protect your garden from pests, weather, animals, and every other challenge Mother Nature throws at you. The total cost for everything I just showed you comes in under $30, and most of these solutions last multiple seasons. If this video helped you, please share it with another gardener who's struggling with garden protection costs. We're all in this together, trying to grow food and flowers without going broke, and sharing knowledge is how we all succeed. Before you go, make sure you're subscribed to Garden Homes and hit that notification bell so you never miss new budget gardening tips. I post new videos every week, and we've got some really exciting content coming up that you won't want to miss. Thank you so much for watching, for being part of this community, and for taking the time to invest in your garden. Now get out there and protect those plants. Happy gardening, everyone!